called the Great Exit, or the silent reversal, an alarming trend in the American job market. After decades of gains, working mothers are leaving the labor force.
This is a lifestyle issue, a stress issue, and something's got to give. And so the thing that went was the job.
Ryan Smith lives in Oregon, a perinatal mental health specialist with 2 young children. She and her husband just couldn't make the math work. 24 hours before we interviewed her, she submitted a letter of resignation to her employer.
I feel there's finally a stillness and a light at the end of the tunnel. And I think I just also am sad that it's come to this. I think it's that dichotomy of like always having to make hard choices as a parent.
Hard choices like paying for childcare and finding balance. You just needed a little more flexibility from your employer, and you were just up against a wall. You were.
Yeah. I felt backed into a corner. I felt like they were constantly having me make a choice between taking care of my family or doing the work. Unfortunately, this organization and a lot of organizations out there do not have that flexibility.
Research from the Bank of America Institute shows childcare costs rising 1.5 times faster than inflation. And since federal relief for childcare during COVID-19 ended in October 2023, families are scrambling to find quality, low-cost care. For many, flexible COVID work policies relieved some of that pressure. But hybrid and flexible schedules are becoming more rare. President Trump ordered federal employees back to the office 5 days a week in January of this year. And in the private sector, Meta, the latest to announce its employees must work 5 days a week in the office starting next year, following a similar wave of Fortune 500 companies that have already done so, like Amazon, JP Morgan, AT&T, and dozens of others. Return to office requirements jumped 24% in the second quarter this year alone. Diane Swank is the chief economist of KPMG. She says high childcare costs and return to work policies disproportionately affect one group.
We're seeing women leaving the workforce, especially those women who have a bachelor's degree and a child under 5.
In what her team dubs the Great Exit, they found women with a BA or higher and young children have the largest decline in labor force participation over the past 2 years. Last week, the Trump administration answering the call for help from families, announcing a new type of savings account for children that also comes with a one-time donation of $1,000 from the federal government.
You don't want to throw out something that's good, but we need much more to be able to ensure that the economy is delivering for everyone, and especially young families. And this isn't necessarily a choice made only because the woman wants to be home. It's a choice they're being forced to make because of a lack of childcare.
Ryan considers herself lucky to have help from family with childcare.
I tried to make it work, and it still was not enough.
She joined a nonprofit pushing for affordable childcare, the Chamber of Mothers. Lauren Smith Brody is a co-founder.
But it is so solvable. It's solvable by private sector stepping up with the right benefits, with the right policies, with the right flexibility.
Because she says these women want to do the work.
It's not an individual choice. It's a system that is broken and not working for them.
It was a hard decision. I want to support other people and take care of other people.
And find a place in the workforce where she can afford to take care of her family, too.
Christine is joining us now. And Christine, just to pull back the curtain, you and I have talked about this just like off camera, this idea that this is such a huge driver of sort of how people are feeling from the economic sort of perspective. It's also important to know it's not just the end of COVID relief that's been a factor here with the cost of childcare, right?
Yeah, this has been going on for a very long time. And, women just feel like, so many women, and men too, feel like they're just caught here in this vice grip of these rising costs. Look, we know that the typical cost of childcare is more than $11,000 for a young child for a center-based care position. And now add in a couple of kids there, you can see that you're going to work just to pay for maybe a mortgage and childcare. We also know that at the end of COVID, since the end of COVID, and also Diane Swank, that economist there, pointing out that immigration policy changes mean we are 100,000 childcare workers below trend, meaning we don't have have enough people to take care of the kids, and the cost is really high. So you've got women here who are in a bind. And what really concerns me longer term is that when you step out of the labor market, even for a couple of years, you are setting your family's earnings back. You're setting your household wealth back by taking a couple of years off there. So there's a real sacrifice here because of all of these cross currents that are affecting mostly women.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.